How's it going, everybody? Josiah, Mr. Therapy Costek with AWS Team Elite, and we are here with my special guest, a great friend of mine, Mr. James Corbett. How you doing, James?
Good. Excellent. I'm
Awesome.
very good.
Awesome. Now, for everybody that's been in the groups, y'all been seeing a lot about what's been going on up in New York, and James came to tell us about that, a little bit more about the future of AWS mining, and some things that are really impacting our company, and that's what we're going to get to right after this. All right, here we go. Mr. James Corbett, how you doing, sir? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm really good. I had a long day yesterday. I was able to kind of truck into Long Island, from Long Island out to New York City, and got to hook up with Miss Cynthia Pettillon and her husband, Eddie, and we met a lot of great folks in the Knickerbocker Hotel.
Wow.
They were in town for the crypto conference, and it was a fun night. We had a good time. Went out to dinner, went to a little cocktail party. We started talking and mingling with a lot of the people in the cryptocurrency world. A lot of people that are talking about regulations that are common, tax regulations, different blockchain events, and just the future of cryptocurrency and the mining platforms and such. So AWS represented yesterday in New York, so it was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We had a good time.
I made a couple posts. We're glad that you and Cynthia had safe travels. We're glad you made it back safe. So
always great to see her. She's I mean, a lot of people just get to see her on video, but I've been fortunate enough to see her twice, and I'm good friends with her husband, Eddie. I've met him quite a few times, and they're both from Long Island, but they kind of migrated down to Florida. So them coming back up was a special event, and I mean, if anybody sees her videos, it talks to her on the phone or online and stuff, and haven't had the pleasure to meet her, she's a very special woman. I hope everybody gets to meet her someday. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And honestly, I'm just excited. Hopefully in the next week or, a couple weeks, maybe we might be able to get the chance to, actually meet her and Eddie. So we're going to keep pushing.
I'm working on it. I'll get her with us sooner or later. I promise you. Maybe sooner than later. You never know.
And of course, that's going to be exclusive to, our AWS USA, the amazing group that John has built. And of course, as James and I have connected with John Garifano, we're building the AWS Elite for the true grinders.
This is going to
Niners.
Yeah, this is going to set apart the people that want to kick tires and the people that want to actually move.
I mean, we already have some amazing beginners. I'm a beginner. I'm only
a lot of support in this group.
I love it. I'm learning more every day.
Yeah, but you'll learn. You'll learn it real quick. It's not a complicated. It's not complicated, and if you put your trust into AWS, that seems to be people's biggest kind of hurdle. Once you put trust into AWS, you realize AWS mining it's very, very real, very legit, very transparent. Yeah, and it's not going anywhere. They're set up to be. That's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight. They're very sustainable, and they're looking for the future. So.
And it's amazing, and you had a super secret you was going to kind of mention here in a little bit. But first, I wanted to ask you. I know that the entire conference, this was a very big deal. I mentioned in the video yesterday that if you wanted to go to the entire week of this conference, it was $2,000 a ticket. Mr. got in and out on the most important time. Just kind of meet.
I have a family of 5 I support, so a lot of people have the money, like they're in the cryptocurrency and they're doing the thing, and I do good. I mean, I have a decent group and everything, but that's that. I mean, the big dollars that were spent for the $2,000, I kind of slipped in and slipped out, and one day I didn't have to come up with $2,000.
Right, and honestly,
the daily cost was $600 though for these meetings, but it's a summit. It's a summit. It was a big deal. There was a lot of players from all over the world. I ran into a guy from Kuwait. He's from Dubai. He lives in Dubai, but he was mining camel mining, and that was in Kuwait. The electricity is really good, and they're looking to expand. They were looking at places in the States, but they do some serious mining. This is a big time deal. This is not going away. A lot of money going into mining. It's very, very stable.
And to show how greatly, the digital currency mining is growing. I mean, obviously, we know that you could start as little as $40
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Bitcoin. Around about $45.
Yeah. That gets your foot in the door. And then
how big did they start the contracts there in Dubai with the camel mining?
Oh God. I was talking to the guy and he was throwing around figures of the small time investors, the people that just get started with camel mining. We're talking about $5,000 packages to get in. And they were talking about people going as high as $2 million. And, I ran into another group of fellows that were actually selling mining containers that actually come with their own mining farm. You can hook up to your backyard with hose water and to cool it down, and the electricity I'm sure is very high, but those containers were starting at $667,000. So there's a lot of money and there's a lot of players that are actually mining. AWS doesn't do it that way. They kind of bring you in at a very, very small amount, $40 to get started. I mean, the packages are at $40 a clip, so it's 40, 80, 4,400. As long as they're $40 at a clip, and you could start small and add to them. They're 2-year contracts, profitable contracts. They pay out 200%, and they're very, very they're very good investments. But on top of that, which people are finding out, Josiah's finding out real quick, John Garofano's finding out real quick, the affiliate program it's just second to none. They pay daily, and there's so many different bonuses that they kind of twirl in there, and they're very upfront on the cost, what they're going to do with maintenance costs, and they're using it. They're looking everywhere, and that's really where we're going right now with this conversation. Is AWS. Daniel Bellucci doesn't stop. He was supposed to come out to New York last night. He had some families up there. He was just in Russia. He was just in Switzerland. He was in Vietnam last week. I mean, the guy never stops moving. And what he's doing is he's seeking and searching the most cost-effective, eco-friendly, best places to open up more mining farms, because the more mining farms you could do, the more mining we could do. And the more mining we could do, the more people we could bring in, and we're being able to open up more contracts and build and build and build. And that's important, because with the way we're growing, you're going to see contracts eventually. If we don't keep on looking for mining farms and doing this, the machines won't be running. It's not like we can just add to machines that are already topped out. You got to add, and you got to be able to replace the machines down the road when they kind of run out, and they got to bring in new machines. So they're using top of the line stuff. They own all their own machines, and they're looking to expand. And like I just touched on Switzerland, that's not much of a secret. That kind of came out last week. They're looking at properties, Switzerland, Russia, but I got a little birdie in my ear saying that they're looking very, very hard for the United States, and the United States might be one of the places down the road that we might be seeing mining for AWS.
I was just going to ask you about that, actually.
Yeah.
We had it down there that you got to speak with Cynthia, and
that's about as far as I'm going to go with that one. But yeah, I mean, they're very serious about looking in the United States. They've touched on that with people, said Canada, the United States. Then it was kind of quiet, but they're not going to give up in the United States. And there's definitely states in the United States that are a little bit more lenient towards cryptocurrencies and electrical in those particular states. So they're looking. So, that was something I took out of yesterday without expanding too much on that. So, yeah. It was a good day. It was a good evening. It really was. It was nice. New York was real nice last night. It was like 65 degrees and clear skies. It was beautiful.
I mean,
it's a great city. If nobody's ever been there, I mean, you get a chance to go to New York. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Can't pass that one by. Yeah.
No.
Just finish things off. We already, of course, we have the members, and this video is going to be exclusive. You know what I mean? To AWS, the USA, and the Elite groups and such, as well as the two groups that our good buddies Sam Marlette and Dan Lipshay have been building up and working really hard for. So we went ahead and jumped forward, and we wanted to let you take a chance to expand on something passed down by Miss Cynthia Pettion, the residual bonus review, and it looks like there were maybe a couple changes here.
Actually, there have been a few changes. Cynthia's business partner, Debbie Brazil, sent out yesterday, and it kind of made its way through the groups and the chat groups and everything, that they made a little bit of a change on the residuals. If you haven't seen it, I think everybody from top to bottom really needs to look at this up, because it affects everybody. some better than others, but it's definitely a plus for the company. A lot of the residuals were getting daily. Everybody would notice them in the background. You get a daily residual on any type of direct mining, the mining below you. And it was coming pennies here, dollars here, 6 cents there, 8 cents there, and it was daily. And it kind of bogged down the system a little bit. And they were looking at different ways to make it a little bit faster. At first, they were saying maybe we'll just give it a once a month. They decided on once a week. And this way, which is good news, because at a $40 contract, if you buy a contract is $40 worth of Bitcoin. All right. So if you buy a contract, you get in the contract for $40. It's really a small, but that's a very small investment. I know it seems like a lot of money to some people that don't have the money, but $40 is very small. And I'm not knocking $40. I think it's a great way. There's people that got into this business for $40 that are doing really well.
Just start.
They were smart. Yes, they were smart enough to do the $40, and they took advantage of the affiliate program. And as far as affiliate program, once you get the $40 in, you get 10% of anybody else that brings in a contract. And that's kind of important because, you know, for $40, all of a sudden you have a registration link. And for $40 worth of Bitcoin, you get 10% of somebody. Let's say if somebody turns around and they bring in a $400 contract, which is very common. All right. A $400 contract you're talking about, you got $40 right there, boom, and you made your money back right away. So it's worth the $40. But what I'm getting at is at a $40 contract, some of the bonuses aren't quite the same. You know, you need to the higher you invest into AWS, some of the bonuses pay 5%, 8%, 10%, you know, the binaries and such like that. Right. The one thing that you do get is residual bonuses. But with a $40 contract, when they were paying out daily, you weren't seeing the residuals. You weren't getting them because it's too small to calculate. Right. Now, at least if they're going once a week, even the $40 contracts are going to see a little residual each week. So that's good news for the people out there with the $40 contract. I kind of implore everybody to kind of look into this whole thing. I like to keep myself updated with AWS news. It's worth looking up. If you go to my webpage, AWS Mining Group USA, I usually try to keep the information daily brought up. So, and you can reach out to me. I find sometimes no matter what, I'm going to put stuff out there, but it would mean a lot to me, a lot to our group members if people wanted to like it or share stuff. I made it now where you could share stuff and you could kind of make comments and stuff, and that'd be great if you guys could get involved with that because I'm doing it for everybody around the world, you know?
Right. So, and another thing I was thinking it might be a good idea for the group is right now it's a secret group, so people can't even find it. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to make it a private group so people can find the group. They can't see the content within. They got to join the group to be able to see our posts and see our members, but at least we'll be able to find it. So you'll be able to look out for it. Also, a lot of content and a lot of, you know, the expertise that James brings, you're going to be able to find on, you know, the AWS Elite group where we're really going hard in there. We got a public group, of course. We share plenty of information, value, and updates about the future of blockchain, Bitcoin, and everything in between, as well as, you know, coordinating with our secret group where we give our special strategies. And we have people that are building quite rapidly with us, you know. So it's really great how we're all coming together, especially with John Garofano and Cynthia. And man, it's you know, crazy, and I'm documenting.
There's going to be there's some really good announcements in AWS, and I can't really expand on too many, and I don't know a lot of it, but I do know some stuff that I got to tell you that they really got this. They got their act together. It's a very sustainable company. They're making sure that they're going to be around for a long time, and for anybody that's sitting on the fence and looking at AWS and wondering, well, you know, I don't like to get involved with this type of stuff. I implore you to think twice about AWS. I mean, they already have a great track record. I mean, and everybody's gotten paid every single day. Nobody else pays every single day. Right. And they're very easy to take the money out, easy to put the money in. It's only, I mean, you could take out every day if you want, you know.
You got a nice little Stripe card. You can go and, you know, buy your gas.
Oh, the swipe card. Yeah. I mean, I tell people that about all the time. If you put it in a Bitcoin wallet, you get a swipe card. You could just use that in any ATM machine you want. I mean, it's really good. So if people say, well, what am I going to do with Bitcoin? I'll tell you what, hit me up and I'll tell you. I've done a lot of things with Bitcoin. I went to Vegas on Bitcoin. So, I mean,
Right.
you know, plane tickets I've done with Bitcoin, grocery shopping, gasoline. So, you
And,
know, I'll show you how to do it. So,
and a lot of our content, a lot of our videos that we hold here for our groups and
yeah.
stuff that we post, we're talking, the past and the present, the future all together. We're growing and updating things like that. So,
Yeah.
you'll see in a lot of videos, past and future, where it talks about there's a big difference between the trading and the investing and the mining. The mining is nothing like that. And of course, they can see a lot of information, in other videos about the differences between mining and all that other stuff. But if you can give us just a couple sentences, how would you say that mining is different from anything else?
Well, I mean, nothing's 100% safe.
Of
I
course.
mean, but yeah, I'll tell you what, mining is the safest way to earn with cryptocurrency. I feel that's my opinion. But I without a doubt, I mean, your ROI on mining is going to be there no matter what. Bitcoin goes all the way up to, let's say, hopefully it goes to $20,000 a coin.
Yeah.
Mining ROI stays the same. Let's say the bottom drops out. It's at 8,200 or 86. I don't even look today. And it drops down to $6,000 a coin. The mining stays the same. I mean, we were mining. I was getting paid 16.5%. I think it came out the month of December. It was $20,000. And guess what? Last month, I got paid around 16.5% ROI on my investment last month when it was hitting $69, $70, $200 a coin. So, yeah, it's more trustworthy. I think it's
right. So basically saying trading the altcoins and the Bitcoin, it's much more volatile, like stock.
Oh yeah, and the ROI on that is incredible. That, I mean, you can make a fortune on all that stuff. And I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, I dabble in it. Everybody, a lot of miners dabble in that stuff. But the
mining is the safe, steady, secured.
Absolutely.
99.9. It's the closest thing to perfect as you could possibly find as far as your ROI.
Absolutely.
And, including with all the bonuses. Again, I just started 8 days ago. Tomorrow, in the morning, I'm going to be releasing a video on all of our channels here. The second part to the webinar that you can see posted right now with Mr. John Garofano. The second part where we bring some gentlemen that just joined them that morning. They're going to talk a little bit, just give a couple comments about, what they see in John and his investments, his strategy, and what brought them into AWS. Also, a couple guys that I came into, and I actually show my back office and show what my growth, has been in just the 7-8 days that I've been in.
Oh yeah, me too. That's very important. I'm glad you brought that up. When you have a mining contract with AWS, and I for the life of me, I've never looked into this, but I've heard this.
Right.
So you have to tell me if I'm wrong. But there's let's take, and there's many more than this. Let's say there's 100 mining companies in the world. Out of those 100 mining companies, maybe 10 of them are real legit. Maybe 10 of them are real legit. And then you have 5 that are good and they pay out, but they're not really, they don't have everything set up where they own everything and they're kind of using your money and they're mining and stuff like that.
Right.
AWS is right now, it's in the top 4. Okay. I can argue the fact that they're probably number 1 in my eyes. I mean, they're growing faster than any of the other ones. They have a much better affiliate program than the other ones.
Oh yeah. 4th largest.
So you're really looking at out of let's say 100, which is probably only 10% of the mining companies in the world.
Right.
And then you take 10 that are really legit and worth looking into. And then you got AWS mining. And out of all the mining companies, I can't tell you how many, but I don't think anybody else can actually show your mining machine working in your back room in a cloud mining forum.
Oh, I can. In the video that I post tomorrow morning on any of our AWS pages, you're actually going to see, I'm going to show you into my back office, show you. I'm gonna
you'll see everything working. You'll see exactly how much money you're making. You'll see what you net. You see what you gross. You see where your commissions. Everything is very, very easy upfront. I got to tell you, if I took an elementary school kid and really put him into this platform, he'd be able to make money at this. He really could.
I agree. Yeah. And I'm tempted to even show my my back office now, but I want everybody to click on that video tomorrow. We did speak a little bit about we're going to be running an offer where you're going to be giving away a $40 free package.
Absolutely.
And so, and pretty much all people are going to have to do is, share, a video, follow the page, bring somebody along to one of our webinars. And, as they do that, they're in for the win. They're going to be signed up and somebody's going to win. So
absolutely.
Absolutely. Obviously, if they come and we get somebody signed up under them, that's money regardless. But we're also going to give. Right. You are going to take it out of your own pocket and give somebody a $40 contract.
I put my money where the mouth is, baby. If you're gonna support AWS and AWS mining and the partners that I have, and you're going to show up and you're going to comment on things we post, and you're going to share, and you're going to be bringing some people into some of our live conversations. Not only are you going to benefit yourself, because you're not going to regret getting involved with AWS Elite group and any other group, Team Nova and AWS USA group, and you're not going to regret it. Everybody out there, anybody that brings you in, that sponsors you, by all means, you're not going to regret it. Everybody that comes into this company, there's no regrets. Okay.
Right.
But not only that, but you're going to help yourself, because if I see somebody that actually wants to join us and get involved and post and share and show up our live views, I'm going to put them in the running once a month. We're going to open up a mining contract free of charge out of my pocket. And I'm going to make sure I open up a contract to the people that want to get involved.
Totally. Yeah. And, you're not going to find there very many other people that are willing to do that. So, you could win. Pretty much, I think the way we're going to set it up is for every person you bring to one of our webinars, which is going to be this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and also 6 p.m. if you're over on the Pacific Coast. Join, register at where'sthetime.com, WHERESTHETIME.com. And for every single person that you bring in, you're going to get another entry into the contest. Think about that. If you get 10 people to come, you got 10 chances to win a $40 contract. It costs you nothing. All you got to do is sign up for free, by going to the links and joining the person that sent you this video, if we make it public. But come, bring a couple people into the webinar. Let us tell them how amazing this is, and tell them to get a hold of you, so they can get your link and get somebody in your downline. We're doing all the work, and we're giving something away. Mr. James is giving something away himself out of his pocket. So you can't beat that. You're not going to see that anywhere else. So this is just exclusive to AWS Elite members and the AWS USA team that Mr. James Corbett has, built. Also, there's maybe some special exceptions for our very good friend and very hardworking Mr. John Garofano, who's he's working every day with us.
Yeah, he is. He's working right now. He just couldn't make it right now. He's got some.
You're going to sit now with some webinars where James and John are going to be joining and putting in the time and effort.
This Monday night.
Yeah, talking to people one-on-one, helping them build, helping them grow. And these are the people that are going to be, doing that overflow, putting those people underneath you guys, killing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's more money from you, from the team bonus. Yeah, but we understand a lot of people that are going to see this just want to invest and put their money in, let it grow. I totally feel you. I can't blame you at all. Keep making that money. But I know a lot of you are hungry and you want more. And you're ready to grind, and you've been waking up and you've been doing a lot of work, but it ain't been paying off. Join the guys that know what to do that actually pays off. These guys know what to do to pay off. And we want to show you exactly step by step what we're doing. And it all starts by showing you the proof that these guys have attained over a short period of time just working on this company. So join us, where'sthetime.com, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Bring a friend. Every time you do, you get a chance to win a $40 contract and get started for nothing. So I definitely want to thank you. Thank you for sharing everything with us. Thank you for letting us know pretty much what happened at the convention.
Absolutely.
Residual bonus, everything going on with Miss Cynthia, Patty on and Eddie, Patty on her husband. Hopefully we get to see them in the next week or so. It'd be really good to get them to talk to the team here, and lots to do, man. It's getting more and more fun every day.
Absolutely. Cynthia is a world traveler, but I'm going to try to nail her down soon and get her to come on and say hi. I promise you.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
She's a fan of yours too, Josiah. So I know she's looking forward to talking to you.
Oh man, I'm excited, man. I feel like I'm going to meet a celebrity. It's amazing. You know what I mean?
In AWS, she is a celebrity.
Yeah. I agree with that. Absolutely. Cool. And just a good person. Period.
She really is.
You would love to know.
Yep.
So thanks again. I'm going to go ahead and fold this on out. Thanks for everybody that joined us, whether you're watching on YouTube, you're watching.
Peace out, guys.
You know, we definitely hope you get to join us for our live. Check out our pages, you know, on Facebook. Find the content, share it. Come on, come and check it out. What do you got to lose? You know what I mean? Nobody's going to ask you for 6 digits. Nobody's going to want your credit card number. Just come and listen to how these guys are making money and see if you can do it too. You know what I mean? So with that, I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostak, and of course, for my very good friend, Mr. James Corbett of AWS Mining USA team, we thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one.
Night, guys.